Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Nidhi, a corporate trainer, NLP coach and a sound therapist. Until recently, I used to be a proud Singapore girl. Well, yes, I used to fly with Singapore Airlines, one of the best airlines in the world. I flew with the airline for 10 years, 5 years as a non-ranking crew, got promoted to a leading stewardess, was there in that role for another 5 years. I also used to be a trainer with Singapore Airlines for almost about 6 years. And here I am today to share my experiences, my tips with all of you, because what better use can I have with all that experience but to share it with you guys. And if being a cabin crew is your dream, I can help you to make it into a reality. Well guys, this is the first video that we're doing in the series on how to become a cabin crew. Are you excited? That's fantastic. Let's get straight to the point, and I'm going to share with you today how to apply for cabin crew jobs. I'm going to share with you 5 tips that's going to help you a lot as to how you can put yourself out there even before the interviewers have actually seen you. You know what, before we get to the sharing session, I was thinking about this thing, and this brings back a lot of memories actually. It's been what, 10 years that I've been with an airline, and I was applying jobs and going for these interviews, filling out the application forms. It just seems like yesterday. You know what, the time literally flies when you're a cabin crew. It does, like it literally flies, right? I don't think you want to know my age. Well, look young, that's important, right? Anyways, so I was remembering how difficult was it to apply for these jobs, because internet wasn't that helpful. There's not much information out there. You don't know what kind of photo you want to take. Everything was just specified and you just have to follow the instructions. But today there's so much information all over the web, so use it to your advantage, and that's exactly why I'm here. So that you don't have to go through all over the place, and you can just look at this video and know what exactly you need to do to submit that application and make your dream a reality, which is to become a cabin crew. All right guys, so the point number 1 that I'm going to share with you, and the most important point, is look out for the opportunities. That's the first thing that you need to do. Put yourself out there. There are 2 ways primarily how an airline actually puts up job opportunities. You can either register yourself through their online portals. You can go on their websites. They would have an option that says fly with us, join us. Just fill in the required information, upload your CV, and you're all set to go. The second thing that you can do is attend the walk-in interviews. Most airlines actually advertise their walk-in interviews through newspapers or classified ads. Register yourself there, look out for these advertisements, and there you go. That's the second way you can put yourself out there. Great, now that this is sorted, point number 2. Very important. A lot of airlines actually have a lot of different criteria, so it's very important to do your research, all right? A lot of airlines have a different age criteria. BMI is roughly the same for every airline, which is called the body mass index. Basically, the ratio of your height according to your weight. You have to be fairly average. It doesn't have to be too high, couldn't be too low. So take note of that. Some airlines are very particular about the vision, which is your eyesight. Go look that up. You could also look about certain requirements when it comes to language, certain skills that an airline is looking for. Most of the times, the airlines look for your communication skills and interpersonal skills, but also language does play a part. So these are some of the requirements that you might want to look into before you apply for a certain airline. So do your research. Go to their website, take a quick look, read the information which is available, and use it to your advantage. Fantastic, guys. That brings us up to the point number 3. And one of the most important points again, uploading your CV. Now, your CV is the most important thing. The reason being, when an interviewer or an employer gets your CV, based on what he's looking at, he's actually going to shortlist you, because most of the opportunities that you get while you submit your CV online, you only get shortlisted if your CV is up to the standard. or for example, for that matter of fact, your photo is what they like, is what they see, right? We're going to come to the photo part later, but let's talk about the CV. So few pointers that I'm going to share with you when you're making your CV. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it error-free. Very important. All right. Start out with your personal details. Remember, your personal details are not how many dogs you have. Do you drink coffee or tea in the morning? Your personal details are basically your name, your phone number, your age, your vital stats, your vision, and certain personal things about you that the employer would want to know. All right. Moving on, put down your education. Most likely your latest education will be good enough. You don't have to give the whole history of your educational background. Keep it simple again. Moving on, your professional qualification would be the third thing that you're going to talk about. Put down your experience if you have any with any airline, any customer service experience that you have. Put it all out there, okay? Keep it simple again. Don't use too many jargons. Talk about your professional experience very professionally. Great. The fourth thing that you want to talk about is your language skills. If you have any, for example, German, French, if an airline is looking for that particular language skill, it's going to be a thumbs up for you. And the fifth and the most important thing is your skill set. You know, for an airline, basically they want somebody who has good interpersonal skill, good communication skills, somebody who's good at public speaking. So if you are good at all these, put yourself out there. Okay, so keep it simple, keep it short. If you have any references, you can put it up there as well, but usually I would advise that you just say references available on request. If they need it, they will ask you. So that brings us to point number 4, photo. A photo speaks 1,000 words, right? I mean, this is the thing that's going to get you shortlisted, guys. The employer or the interviewer is actually going to look at your photo, which is attached to the resume, even before he's going to look at you in person. And that's going to determine whether you're going to be out there and you're going to be shortlisted for the interview. So if you have that beautiful photograph from your last trip to summer in Brazil, don't put it up there. Okay? Don't cut and crop that photo. No, that's not going to work. The photo has to be professional. And when I say professional, it combines everything that you wear in terms of your jewelry, the three-piece suit that you're going to wear, your hairstyle, keep it neat. So get a professional photographer to do that for you. Go look up at the websites of the various airlines. They will actually give you a rough gauge of how exactly an airline crew is supposed to be. The fifth thing that I want to talk about is the cover letter. A lot of airlines don't generally need a cover letter, but it's good to have a cover letter. Again, keep it very, very simple. Show your appreciation for them considering you for the job. Talk about what you can bring on the table in terms of your skill set, and of course, thank them for their time. I'm going to show up a photo of a cover letter as well. So in a nutshell, these are the 5 important things that you want to take care of when you're actually putting your application or applying for a job as a cabin crew. All right, guys, so remember, I'm going to do a quick recap of the 5 things. First, we're going to talk about look out for the opportunities. Very, very important. Second, do your research. Go to the websites. Check out what really an airline is looking for, anything specific, anything particular. Look that up. Third, get your CV in place. Get it professionally done. Do a good job. Make it neat, simple, clean, and error-free. All right? Get a professional photo done, and of course get a cover letter ready in case you need it. Most airlines don't really need it, but if you do, you already have one up in comparison to the other candidates. Right, guys, so this brings us to the end of the first video. I really, really hope the information that I have shared should help you in taking that first step. If you like what I've shared, do like this video, do subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing a lot more information with you guys for the next few steps that you need to take. And in the meantime, stay tuned, keep watching, and I love you guys.